Peace, y'all. It's Camson, one half of Remnantsgathering, and I'm coming to you to share with you something that I am just really feeling right now, and I feel like I have a message for the collective of awakening souls. So, right now, with the energy that I'm feeling as an intuitive, as an empath, as a psychic, as a medium, as a channeler, as an oracle, is that we are being called to be accountable for things that we are not used to being accountable for. We're being called to be aware of things that we're not used to being aware of. We're called to hold space for people, and that space could be unconditional love for somebody while they are fucking up in every way of their word. And me and Ernest have had our own experiences where it's like a challenge. Can you be patient in this moment? Can you just know that this person loves you in this moment, even though they're behaving this way, because what you're seeing is not them and how they feel about you. It's the program that's being purged from their subconscious and unconscious mind. So as we are being challenged, right, in our wokeness, to be shown our levels of wokeness, you must realize that the things that trigger you are gifts to you to help you integrate with your higher self, to show you wounds that you don't know are there. Just think, a lot of us, we're struggling with being accountable for what we put in and do with our physical body, more or less adding all the others, all seven subtle bodies, and all of a sudden you're responsible and you're accountable for your energy. You're accountable for the things that you manifest. You're accountable. It's like, it's a lot. So what I got to understand my energetic anatomy on top of understanding my physical anatomy and the things that I can't eat anymore that aren't good for me, that calcify my pineal gland. Like it's a lot of things to become aware of. And it's a lot of things that are requiring to be changed. So this is the woke challenge being presented to the souls of awakening, March 4th, 2020. And moving forward, think about this. If you are claiming to be awakening, okay, you know that you're coming online. You know that you're feeling things you never felt before. You know that you are anchoring the grid of love, unconditional love here on earth, manifesting as a co-creator. You know all of this, right? You know how you affect the grid where you are and the places that you go, because you are an energetic, sovereign being. You are an extension of source. You know this. You know that the new earth, aka Gaia, is being created, and we are creating a new heaven and a new earth. You know this, right? So if you know this, if you know that the Garden of Eden, we're returning back from which we came from, what we fell from, then you must know that we are returning back to being naked and vulnerable. Yeah. Adam and Eve story, prior to the false self, the fig leaves, and hiding behind a lot of bullshit and not being who you really are, and not even knowing who you authentically are because you've been told that who you are is wrong, so you're trying to fix yourself, and trying not to let people see who you really are. We can't do that no more. We're being called to be naked and vulnerable. So if you got a little bitty peewee and you're in the Garden of Eden, guess what? Everybody sees it. But guess what? There's no need for ego in the Garden of Eden. So for those who are coming to a higher consciousness, you can be walking around with a little bitty peewee that everybody see, and you don't care. You may even have a wife who loves it, You don't care. Because you're not in your ego and you're not comparing yourself to other people. All that's ego. We live in that program, y'all. We live in that consciousness. So the challenge is not only for you to see how woke you really are, but to see how naked you can really be in this process. And for some reason, we've been claiming to know that we're creating a new heaven and earth, but we hadn't connected. Like, what does that mean? How are we going to interact with each other on a new earth? How are we going to cope with problems on a new earth? Because bad shit, what we consider bad, negative things, duality, it just happens. Stuff happens. It's not personal. And so another thing that I feel is that the lesson right now is to learn that when bad things, what you consider bad, it's not really happening to you. It's just happening. Shit just happens. It ain't personal. So don't let the law of attraction take you to the extreme of feeling like everything that happens that you consider bad is personal and that you created it all by yourself or it's just on you. It's a balance you have to have. So yes, know that you are a co-creator, but also know that there are different spectrums of that co-creation and that there are energetic beings and ancestors who are helping you to not create things that's going to be negative for you. Okay? But at the same time, don't carry all the credit, because then you got to carry the load that comes with it. Okay? So it's finding the balance and learning how to walk in the middle. Yeah. So know, though, for those of you who have been saying, I really want to integrate my higher self, I'm sick of this shit. Well, this is how it happens. This is the only way for it to happen. And I do feel there's a lot of destruction and disaster and even personal things are going to be happening in our lives. I do feel like 2020 is going to be rocky. It's going to be bittersweet. But just hang on to the sweet part and be thankful for the bitter part. And your awakening will continue to go as planned. Your third eye.
Third eye.
Your third eye.
Your third eye.
Has just been kissed.
Say
mine.
Mine.